Greetings, my fellow zombie slayers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, Episode 11, Gas. So everyone that had a question about how to plumb, you're about to see it. Finally. And it looks like the timer's frozen, huh? Unfreeze. The other thing I need to do, let's put this in my backpack, is put down some more flooring and then actually bash the railing out. So the additional flooring will allow me to actually walk up to the sink. That's kind of the idea. So if I put the counter here, I can't walk to it. You also notice the new wooden floors look a lot nicer, and that's because I'm actually a good carpenter now. Well, good-ish. Okay, there it is. Plum chrome sink. Done. And that hooks that sink up to the rain barrels that are above it. The rain barrels above it don't currently have water in them, so let me go fix that. Or I can just take the tainted water. So see how this is tainted water. It's actually important for you to see that it has tainted water. And I will add water from the tainted cooking pot. And from the tainted watering can, and from the tainted watering can and tainted paint can. The watering cans can stay up here because I'll farm with them eventually. And then, if I go downstairs, I can then fill the cooking pot that I had that was tainted water with clean water. I'm just getting rid of this paint bucket because I don't need to have tiny water collectors anymore with the mega rain barrels. So those rain barrels are pretty awesome. But I will grab a sledgehammer so that I don't have to keep climbing, because eventually that will get pretty boring. It looks like I am getting electrical for a stove. So, hooking up a kitchenette. But if I come over here, I can now, or not. I'm pretty sure I plumbed this. Hello, sink. Why are you not working? It's plumbed. Maybe it's not above? Maybe I miscalculated? And it should be in the other rain barrel? There is a weird thing where, like, directly above doesn't work. It has to be adjacent, so let me try that. Rain barrel, fill the cooking pot. Add from the cooking pot. Yeah, it's only plumbed to the right barrel. I think you're right. No, it's, like, not plumbed at all. Hey, sink! Why you stink? It also doesn't... Yeah, you're right. It doesn't make sense that, like, I'm getting outside vibes standing there. It might be something weird with this, this factory. But, I'll fix that tomorrow. Because my dude's too tired to fix it tonight. Oh. Out of lighters. Zomboid's going pretty good. Pretty good. I have a little troubleshooting to do, but nothing too serious. All right, there's the priority. Let's troubleshoot the rain barrels first. And then, level up the... Oh, why are you raining, game? Oh, hey, it's working now. Problem solved. Don't know what the problem was, but it's working now. Here's a cooking pot full of fresh water that is not tainted. My kitchenette, it does rain, though, which might be a little annoying, so I actually might want to make the kitchenette over here. And not over here. Just an aesthetics thing. Like, the game doesn't think there's a roof over my head. The game gets real weird sometimes. Are my water... What the heck is... Wait, so I can fill the kitchen pot? Oh. No, I don't know what's going on. I could fill the pot, but then I couldn't fill my own water bottles. Yeah, there's some super weirdness happening with this, the location I have chosen, so... I can't really troubleshoot this while it rains, though, because there's, like, not really a way for me to empty out the, there's not really a way for me to empty out those rain barrels that are collecting water right now. So I'll just level up electricity. The game does get super weird sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work right. Leveling up electricity. Where do I want to go? I'm not sure. So we hit the TV store. Yeah, that's one of the recurring problems with Zomboid is determining what is inside and what is outside. And because Louisville is one of the newest maps, or the newest area added in, there's still some, like, bugginess. And it's a massive city. It's by far the largest, so there's definitely a lot of little issues with it. Yeah. I don't know where I want to level up electricity. But I do definitely want to get it up a little higher. How do you level up electricity? The easiest way is to dismantle large electrical devices like TVs, phone booths, that kind of thing. You can also build your own radios. So like these ham radios, for instance, would be not bad to dismantle. And then you can also build your own equipment, too. That works as well. So if you open up the craft screen, which I'll do here in a second, you can see what recipes there are for electrical. So right now, I don't have the materials to build anything, or really the skill to build most things, other than maybe basic radios, but that's another way to do it. I was wrong about the location of that radio factory. I was thinking I was somewhere else, so that doesn't work. Wow, a whole satellite dish. I hadn't really checked into these boxes when I first came in. Obviously, there's lots of guns and ammo and stuff like that. I don't need to grab them right now because it's next to my home. It's not like I need to make a special trip or anything. Just looking to see if there's any items that that would help me out right now. The rain sounds so comfy when you're inside. Yeah, it really does. Oh, well, all of those phone booths, that will work. And I did think I checked these back ones. I'm running around with my tactical screwdriver. There's more guns. I don't know if I ever... What are satellite dishes? I mean, I know what they are in real life. I don't think they do anything here. But it'd be a cool thing to add to my base at some point. Just as a joke. Yeah, there's an M16. I'll grab it. It is kind of special. And there's a M14 too. They're pretty rare. Let's try to focus, stay on task. Ooh, more military backpacks. There we go. I like a flashlight. I can dismantle for electrical. Not a lot, but something. Am I not gonna grab the mags? I mean, I'm not using them anytime soon, so, like, it doesn't matter. I'll grab them, but, like... I'm not gun hunting right now. I'm leveling up electrical. Do I have a double holster on, though? I don't. Mostly just trying to see if there's any radios on these shelves that I can cut into. There's, of course, these. Yeah, being a loot goblin is an attractive option. The thing with Zomboid is, like, I live in a giant city. Loot is relatively infinite. So if you don't focus on what you're trying to work on, you end up just gobbling up everything and not using it. That's actually one of the things that I tell new players don't do, is don't loot. Just get good at combat. Like, loot's easy to come by. There's, like, nearly infinite loot in the game. But if you're not good at fighting, you're just a corpse. You're a walking corpse. So, not to say that you're new to the game or anything, but definitely one of the, you know, one of the tenets that I follow personally is I try to stay on task, because it's very easy to get pulled off task, and loot doesn't keep you alive. Skills do. So my electrical's almost 2. Oh, there's and this place is called Energex or something, so hopefully it has some electrical skill grinding in there. Alright. E-Gener... I don't know what it says. E-Generix? Something? Whatever it is, I'm coming in. Oh, I see a computer and a radio. No, that's not what I meant to do. What I'm doing right now is not particularly smart. In a brand new, unfamiliar building, fast forwarding time. But I had the feeling like I was kind of alone. Surprisingly, lots of food in this place. This break room is well stocked. Oh, wow. I'm not above stale fries. Holy moly. Who brings oysters to work? Or a whole ham? Man, these people that worked here have some weird tastes. I don't mind. I'm definitely profiting off of it. But some weird tastes as to what is work-appropriate food. I would say most people do not want shellfish to be brought into work. Or any particularly stinky foods. I think this might be just a battery factory. I'm only finding batteries, which is kind of funny that I want to level up my electrical, and it's a building full of electrical batteries, and that absolutely doesn't help me level up at all. Gunsnap? How would I say your name? You're missing vowels, but thank you for the sub, however you say it. And there we go, electrical 2. I need electrical 3 to be able to move the stuff that I want to move, so I need to get back and read the books. But that works out because I'm just about the end of the day here. I think this door leads to more of the factory floor, though. Oh, and it's broken, so zombies. Batteries, batteries, batteries. It's all batteries. But I can come back and after I've read the book and get some of these computers and whatever else is here. What am I going to do tomorrow? That will be up to you. Did I ever find a generator magazine? Yes. Found, secured, read, hooked up. Generator's already full of fuel. No need for panic there. This M16 already has a magazine in it, so I didn't need the magazine that you guys had me pick up. Just to rub it in even further. Alright, what am I not offloaded yet? All this canned goods. I wonder if the sinks will work. Sometimes you actually have to just exit and load for sinks to work. Oh, it's working now. Maybe I had to walk away from the sink far enough away physically that then it like registers its plumage. And yes, plumage is now a new word. Deal with it. It's like a peacock's plumage, but, you know, fancier. Dog treats. Sure thing. Hey, bud. And it looks like the popular option is a gas station. So I got to figure out what the closest gas station is and work my way towards it. Okay, yeah, you can tell which one is plumbed and which isn't. The one on the right is plumbed. The one on the left is not. What item holds the most water if I want to move water? Let me look that up. Units of water is a watering can. Okay, so these watering cans I'm going to use to move water around. So I wouldn't mind moving this rain barrel. Oh, I can pour it on the ground directly. Okay, perfect. I don't think you used to be able to do that. All right, there we go. I think that rain barrel now will be plumbed to the sink as well. And then this, pour on the ground, and dismantle. Good. All the trash bags got destroyed, which is what I wanted to recoup. But whatever. We have running water. It doesn't really matter. Oh, there was something else I wanted to do. I wanted to fill up the water cooler. It's useful to have. Oh, it's not working now. Oh, let me exit and load again. See if that fixes it. But it looks like you guys want me to get a gas station. I'm just tired of trying to make the sink work. It's like a Schrodinger sink. It's working and not working, and I can only tell if it's going to work if I go and use it, and then it decides to function or not. It's a strange object. I don't fully understand its principles. It's working, but only to mess with you. I know, that's how it feels. I'm just backing up the save in case something happens. And done. Oh, look at that. It's working now. And in fact, I kind of have a feeling that this is inside as well, too. I could be wrong about that. When in doubt, reboot. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to fill this water cooler back up. I know there's a lot of water coolers around me, but that way if I run low on water, like if it doesn't rain for a while, I have backup water. So now the water cooler is completely topped up with 250 units of water, which can last me a few days, at least. Gas station, huh? Where's the closest? There really isn't a close one. The closest might be like 5 blocks to the south? West? Let me look around in this map again. Yeah, it might be the closest. Yep. Next to Maps Unlimited. So let me try to map where that is. So you know where it is. Rhadamant, thank you for the resub. And it's going pretty good, dude. Pretty good indeed. So I am here in this building. In the factory. And then this road comes down. And I believe this yellow one is the gas... No, this green... So it's the gas station's down here somewhere. Maybe even further. I'm having trouble like trying to figure out the points of interest on the map here, color-wise. So this is the big warehouse. Okay, so the gas station is here. I got it now. It's here. So there's the Maps Unlimited is this building. in green. This is the big warehouse that I'd like to hit up at some point because there's a chance for me to find useful things in there. And then the gas station is the blue. So it's not too far. And I think I am... because I don't know how long the power is going to be, I'm going to go drive over there. But eventually it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to make sure that there's not a lot of zombies between me and it when I need to make gas runs. But I'm driving now because I only have one generator at the moment. So it means when I lose power, I can either power my base or power the gas station, but I can't power both without a second generator. And, you know, I have to carry the generator between the two. So it would be a good idea to find a second generator, or even a third, I would say, would be ideal. 3 generators allows me to have 2 at home to repair, to switch between them so I can keep them in good condition, and then to have a 3rd generator at the gas station so that I can drive over to the gas station, power up the generator, fill the gas, and then drive home. That would be meta, or ideal, or whatever term you want. The big warehouse is loot heaven? Yeah, absolutely. So I have 3 cans. Another thing to consider is I have keys to almost all the vehicles around here. It might make the most sense not to take the most high HP vehicle, but actually the vehicle that has the largest gas tank. So this has a tank of 34, but I have keys to like almost everything else. So if this, for instance, has a gas tank of like 54, I'm taking this instead. 36, so that's not significantly better. I don't have keys to that. Although I do have the ability to hotwire now, don't I? So maybe I should check the tank size anyway, because I can hotwire whatever I want to hotwire now. $26, so yeah, boo. Or 24, whatever it said. 20s. Not very good. Is there a reason to grab the gas trailer? You're talking mods. No such thing exists in vanilla Project Zomboid. Brain fart. The only trailers that exist in Project Zomboid by default without mods is storage ones. Just generic storage. I think the van's gonna have the largest... Well, the taxi has the largest tank. And also the most room for fuel. So maybe I take the taxi cab? I'm gonna check a few more. $32. This is hopeful because this car looks pretty good condition. $46. We have a winner. Alright, it's hot-wired. Yeah, there's also the big billboard trailer. It doesn't store anything, so I kind of left it out. But, yeah, you're technically right. So I'm just going to siphon a little bit of gasoline off this car. Only enough to get me down there. Because I don't want to fill up the tank on that black car up there. Because I'll fill the tank with gasoline from the gas station. So that I have a lot of spare gas. I'll have 46 liters or gallons or whatever unit it is available to me. The trunk sucks. Trunk is being to hell. Also reminds me not to go encumbered. Stick everything in the backpack. And then also, I'm going to be outdoors, so I'm taking off the military vest and leather jacket. I haven't tailored them yet, so I'm sleeping on a lot of extra armor, but whatever. So engines, quality is 38. That's not great. Oh, we have got some migration. I'll deal with them later. Most of the damage in this car is not to the important bits, which is good. Yeah, the loudness of this thing is pretty quiet. That's definitely to my benefit. And here's the gas station. Oh, there's another car there that looks pretty good. And then there's an icy freezer here that I might want to grab as well. So that I can have a more energy efficient freezer back home. Trying to resolve my panic and requirements, and then it will be fight time. Hold up, lady. I need my cigarette first. Then you die. I love when crits chain like that. Oh, keep doing it. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Why, hello there, Louisville. I like fighting near high fences like this, because it's a good way to get away if you have a little bit of wiggle room. Obviously, don't climb if they're right on your heels. That's going to get you killed. Let's see if I can't split up this crowd by, like, clipping them into windows. If you hug buildings like I'm doing, every now and then you can get them to punch windows and doors instead of follow you. Scoot them around cars, go through the drive-through wash. Double back, that kind of thing, you know. Seeing that I aggroed this group, let me execute this group quick, and then I'll circle back to the gas station people. Divide and conquer. And I have a pretty fresh crowbar, so I'm not too worried about crowbar health. Knock him down! High fences are wonderful. And like clockwork... Oh, I'm... Oh, hi. I need a breather. Like clockwork, they started bashing the windows and everything else I said they'd do. Because zombies are predictably dumb. Especially that one, who doesn't even know where he's going. Aside from the mods I'm using now, are there any mods that I would recommend for new players? Just the ones I'm using now, I'd say. Keep it as vanilla as possible. That's kind of my modus operandi for all new games, though. I try to keep it as vanilla as possible. Because if you add too many mods as a new player, you're not going to know... You're not going to know what is modded and what is vanilla without doing a lot of, like, research. It's going to be confusing. So keeping it as simple as possible, especially on complex games like this one, is ideal. I hope the gas station has a lot more empty gas cans. That would be great. And there's also the possibility of, because I am able to hotwire cars, if I see a nicer car, I can just take it. There's nothing amazing about that black car I found. It has a tiny trunk. It's quiet, but it's I mean, I think probably large trunk and quiet are with good fuel economy and good engine reliability is probably ideal for Louisville. Although high horsepower would help me get through large swarms, so there is something to be said for a powerful car too. It's just less important. I think quiet is maybe one of the most valuable driving factors. Just warming up my arms there. Yep, that's what I was doing. So this is the Maps Unlimited building. You know, it might have some interesting annotated things. I might want to poke into that once I'm done with the gas station. Do I need the ice cream freezer? Yes. Oh, absolutely, yes. I need like 3 of them. Ideally, I would say I would need jarring, like vinegar, sugar, glass jars, mason jars. That's the best way to keep food kept. Vegetables. Not so much right now, because right now, almost all the vegetables in the world are on their way out. They're either stale or rotted. But if you're farming, the best way to keep your crops from spoiling once you've pulled them out of the ground is to jar them. Refrigeration gives you ×2 duration. Freezing gives you ×4. Jars, I think, is ×8. Maybe it's 16, but I think it's 8. And ×8 is a long time. So if you grow a potato, throw it immediately in the in a can or in a mason jar and jar it. That potato is going to last you like, I haven't done the math, but like half a year longer. Very reliable. Let me make sure that before I start picking up heavy things, that I want that black car over this one. Can you freeze them after you've pickled it? I don't think it stacks like that. No. The other one is better than this one. The black one is quieter. So before I start refueling the car, I also want to see about gas cans. I'll eat some fresh cheese, though. Always room in my heart for that. Yeah, you can do it the other way around. You can take things that are frozen and pickle them, but you can't take pickled things and freeze them. Once they are pickled, they're like shelf stable. So they don't have a... yeah. West Point annotated, don't care. I'm never going to West Point. I'm glad I didn't come down here for the magazine. The generator magazine, because there isn't one. But lots of high-cal foods. This is why I'm not so worried about food collection. I live in Louisville, right? Like, I can go into any household and absolutely top up full of junk food. And cigarettes, I bet. Oh, yeah. Have I found the mystical sledge? That's funny that you ask. I found like 10 of them already. I don't even think that's an exaggeration. I think 10 is maybe 8 or 10, something like that. But I've found at least 6. Easily at least 6. Knock, knock. Everything that I've needed to find, I've found. There's actually no items that are critical for long-term survival that I haven't found. Everything on my jumbo checklist is checked off. Generator, sledge, needle, scissors, pipe wrench, lug wrench, tire pump, jack, saw, hammer, propane torch, welder's mask, gas can, cooking pot. All of them have been found. I probably could sneak to the gas station and start filling up, but it would be mega dangerous. So instead, I'm just going to go around and systematically murder the zombies that are around here. Is anything worth breaking electrical? Sort of. I don't have the next electrical book read, so I would get a fraction of its actual value if I went around and did it right now. With that said, if I never return, it's opportunity cost of, you know, if I don't intend to ever come back. So one could make the argument I should break down the stuff now, and I could see it both ways. Oh, good. Okay. I parked on the right side. Good. Now y'all have to die. You're too close. Anyone else? Those over by the burned out. No, they're too close for comfort. They could easily wander in. I'm just going to get them now. It's only 1 p.m., so it's not like I'm wasting time or anything. I don't want both groups, though. One group's fine. After this, after I think getting gasoline and maybe a working stove, there's a special project I would like to start working towards that I think would be mucho enjoyable for everybody. Ooh, maintenance, level up. It's only level 2. Maintenance is a skill that allows you to use your melee weapon without damaging it. Any chance the fire truck is better? No, it looks totaled. All the windows are broken. Generally speaking, like if all the windows are blown out, the whole car is at like 10%. There's kind of like 3 or 4 types of cars in the game, or 5 types of cars in the game. There are survivor vehicles. So what a survivor vehicle is, it's a vehicle that has been taken care of, meaning that it has, 60, 70, 80% durability. It's relatively good condition, all things considered. And it often has a key nearby, and it often has fuel in it. There are totaled vehicles that technically could run, but they're at about 5 to 10% HP. They're generally the ones that are involved in car crashes. So if you see two cars smashed into one another, but they still operate, they're at about 10%. You have total vehicles where you can open up the trunk, but you can't get inside. They will never be fixed. They're basically just wrecks. You have complete and utter wrecks, which are burned out and horrible, and can never be used at all ever because they're wrecks. And then the last type of vehicle is just, random vehicles that have some amount of condition on them, but they're not particularly great. They're just at some level of break. So this car is probably one of the random vehicles. I don't think it was in good enough condition to be called a survivor vehicle. But those are the types of vehicles in various conditions. So survivor vehicles are the ones that are always going to be in really good condition. So that step van that I found probably is a survivor vehicle because A, I found the key to it, and B, it was it had fuel and it was in really, well, no, it didn't have fuel, but it was in really good condition when I found it. And in the server options, when you start playing Project Zomboid, you can set survivor vehicles off if you want, and that means that none of the vehicles that you find are going to be in particularly good condition, forcing you to sort of focus on mechanic skill. All right, my car is full and all the gas cans are full. So that's gasoline plus what's in the tank. It's gasoline for a pretty decent amount of time. It's probably enough to keep the generator on the roof running for a month, I guess. Depending on how many... Oh, icy freezer. Let's not forget the icy freezer. So what I'm doing next is leveling up the electrical skill. I haven't updated that priority in a while. And yeah, I saw you calling me a scav. I know this looks like Tarkov, but technically it isn't. Just a world of equal ruin. So when I left home, there was some zombies wandering around. Yeah, they're still here. I'm not going to be able to fight with popsicle fridges in my hands, so let me go drop them. Up. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers,